Alright guys, we are at my third food plot. I've not done this food plot yet. Basically a big circle right here and then a funnel right through here. I'm gonna bush hog it today because I bush hogged it about a month ago and I debated on whether or not to even put a food plot back here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put one on here. That'll be 4 food plots on this farm that we have. This one right here, a middle one over here that I'm not really gonna plan on hunting too much until probably later season, October, November. And then my main event food plot, I'm gonna tell y'all about that in a minute. We're gonna go over there after I'm done bush hogging, trim some trees on for a few stands. I've got 2 trees trimmed already, one for a north wind and one for a northwest wind. I've got to go trim a tree over there for the southwest wind, and I'm going to tell y'all more about why it's called the main event food plot. We're going to get started on this today. Like I said, I'm going to bush hog this. It's going to be brassicas and a little bit of turnips and probably winter wheat. It's a little early for winter wheat, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there because, you know, why not? It is August 5th. We've got a month till season starts, so we're going to hop to it and hopefully get this done today. And we're going to get out of here. We're going to get started. I do not have my seed spreader with me today, so a Folgers classic roast of about 30.5 ounces will work for me. I'm gonna hand sow it. It's not the most efficient way, I know it's not, but in a pinch you can hand sow it, no big deal. We're gonna be using the Big Time Main Event Premium Brassica Mix. It is quite a few different things in here. It's got big thyme, daikon radish, rapeseed, some small portions of kale, turnips, brassicas, another turnips, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got this in 2 of my other food plots. This is going to be the 3rd one. I'm also probably going to go ahead and throw in some of this. It's literally throw and grow. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not throw and grow, but it is basically winter wheat and oats. That's all it basically is. It's 63% and 29% of oats. We'll throw that in there with it. We're gonna get this planted. We've got pretty good little food plot planted out, ready to go for this year. I'm gonna put me up a camera right there and probably throw a corn pile out right over here just to see what's going on back here. I have no clue what's on this side of the farm. We're gonna get started and see how it goes. We've got the food plot planted. I'm about to put me a corn pile out and we're just gonna see what's back here. I've got a cell camera here. It's a Moultrie cell camera. And we're just gonna see what all's been around here. I don't know what all, like I said before, I have no idea what's on this side of the farm. And this is no guarantee that I'll see what's back here. I mean, all these deer are smarter than us and avoid corn piles. We're going to hang this camera up right here. On this poison ivy. If I can get my arm around, you might have to come here and hand it to me. Come here and hand it to me. right back up. Here. See if this thing even has signal back here. Looks like we're good to go. Alright. Alright guys, we're back at my main event food plot. I just got this planted last week, roughly about a week ago. We've already started getting some germination. All I'm going to do here today is cut out a south wind tree stand. I've already got my north wind tree stand right here, but here in Kentucky in September we usually have south winds unless we get a cold front that moves in. A deer is coming out, what I call main event. Probably ain't going to show any pictures right now, but a little backstory behind that deer is these double main beams, and I ended up calling him main event just because, you know, why not? And lo and behold, the seed that I used for the food plot, the name on the bag is called main event, so it's just meant to be. I believe with the way this deer has been coming, he's been bedding mainly down in there on the other side, over in there, and then he's also been kind of bedding over in here in this finger of the woods to my right, and he's been coming from the west, and he's coming from the east. So as long as I've got a north wind or a south wind, right now we've got a straight north wind. That tree's set up perfect for that. And I've also got another tree right here that I can hunt, but I don't know if I can hunt it. He's coming straight through here and coming straight through here. And as long as I can get set up without spooking him while getting in, which I've got a north access and a south access. So I think I've got my accesses turned up correctly. But there's a tree right there. I think I'm going to clear out a path on that side to get into and cut some of these limbs out so that I can have a shoot point. So we'll get started. Unfortunately, I do live in Kentucky, so it is legal to bait. I personally would not rather bait, but I know my neighbor that is about 900 yards away from me is definitely baiting, and another neighbor, and another neighbor, and another neighbor. So in order for me to keep deer that I want, to try to keep them on our farm, we've got to bait. And food plots are not the only thing that'll keep a deer. Obviously a corn pile is not going to keep a deer here, but it's just another advantage that these hunters in Kentucky get to have. Personally, I wish they would cancel all baiting in Kentucky, make it all even, but is what it is. I got a corn pile right here. I'm gonna put one more at the new spot. I have not had any cameras, corn pile or nothing over there, so I'm just gonna see what's going on over there, and then we're gonna hop onto it. We'll see y'all in a minute. Well guys, that'll conclude it. This is my first year doing actual dedicated and keeping up with them food plots. We've done a few in the past few years, but after what I've seen on the past 2 food plots, what it has done for the deer and turkey already just this year alone, I am ecstatic on how it's going to do in the next couple of years. I've never really had deer on camera, you know, very common, especially during the August and going into September, which we're going to see how that goes whenever they transition to September and they lose that velvet. I've never really had deer very common on camera, and from what I've seen on those 2 food plots, I've had deer on those food plots either in the mornings and the afternoons, or both. I mean, it's been pretty great from what I've seen. I believe I'm going to keep doing it. Obviously we just got this one planted, corn pile out, cameras out. We'll see what's coming through here. I definitely recommend doing your own types of food plots. Early springtime, I'm going to do more food plots for clover. That way they have something green from March till, you know, soybean season, because that's all our farm is soybeans right now. Obviously, like I said, it's done a great thing for our turkeys and deer. I've had multiple turkeys on camera every single day. and deer as well. My main shooter that I plan on going after this fall, and hopefully the opening season, has been coming on to my main event food plot nearly every day, morning and evening, sometimes both. But like I said, if you haven't done food plots, I definitely recommend it. It's obviously a really good thing for your deer and turkey. I mean, look at your maps, see if there's anybody else around you that has soybeans and stuff. Where I'm at, we've got soybeans here. There's another farm across the road that's got soybeans and corn, soybeans and corn, soybeans and corn. And for me, I really didn't think it would do that much, but for the deer during the winter time, they don't have anything green to eat except for just what's left over and just patches of clover here and there. And so I'm hoping this will bring in more deer, hold more deer during the winter, and you can't really see the real benefits of it until 2, 3, 4 years from now, which is, you know, your yearlings and fawns coming in, 1, 2, 3-year-old bucks that come in here and either make it home or they make it a fall home or their fall range, which is completely fine with me as long as he's a big deer, you know, a 4 or 5-year-old deer especially. But we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna get home, we're gonna get something to eat, get something to drink. It is 86 degrees out here and I don't even know what the humidity is. I am soaking wet, but is what it is. If you wanna kill big deer, you gotta work for it. That's what I've always been told. So we're gonna head on out of here. We'll see y'all next time.